Hi, my name is Ian Ross. I'm the President and CEO of Grand Valley Fortifiers. I appreciate you taking some time today to receive an update from Grand Valley on the spread of PED virus in Canada and our response to it as a company. First, I want to say that our hearts and prayers go out to all those who have been negatively affected by this virus in Canada. And I do want to share of the events leading up to our very difficult, but we believe right decision to recall our product on February 9th. It was on January 23rd, while attending the Banff Swine seminar, that we learned that the first positive PED virus case was confirmed in Canada. We also learned at that time that it was a customer of Grand Valley Fortifiers who we knew to be incredibly professional and diligent and highly biosecure. And it was for this reason it was incredibly surprising to us that this particular farm was the first positive case confirmed in Canada. Over the following weekend, unfortunately, there were more cases confirmed here in Ontario, and over the ensuing week, we learned that many of these were customers of Grand Valley Fortifiers. Our team swung into action and increased our already stringent biosecurity protocols, seen as the most appropriate response to mitigate the further spread of the virus here in Ontario. On Friday, January 31st, all of our delivery vehicles were swabbed, and on Saturday afternoon, we received a report that all of these swabs came back negative for PED virus. This was very good news, we thought, because our biosecurity efforts and protocols were sound. Unfortunately, the following week, new additional cases had been confirmed within Ontario and within the Grand Valley Fortifiers customer base. This was confounding to the consulting veterinarians and the OMAF epidemiology team, as everyone in the US and Canadian industry had understood that this virus was transferred exclusively through fecal-oral transfer. The Grand Valley Fortifiers delivery vehicles had been shown to be free of this virus, and yet new additional cases were being confirmed within Grand Valley Fortifiers customers' herds. On Thursday, February 6th, Kansas State University released a research paper that seemed to indicate that porcine origin ingredients, including blood plasma, may not be as safe as they'd allegedly proven to be, and may be a risk factor in the transmission of the virus. With this new information in hand, Grand Valley Fortifiers readily agreed to have its plasma source, as well as many pelleted nursery feed samples, tested by OMAF. These samples were submitted that Thursday night. As sample results were received on Saturday, February 8th between 5 and 7 p.m., a conference call took place between the Grand Valley Fortifiers leadership team and our consulting veterinarian, Dr. Doug McDougall. The test results indicated that the RNA of the PED virus was present in the plasma, as well as 3 of the 76 feed samples that had been submitted. Although this did not prove that the plasma was infectious, this information, combined with the epidemiology of the cases in Ontario, led us to the conclusion that we needed to launch a full recall of our feeds and warn the industry of this potential new transmission vector. A conference call then took place with our swine specialist team that took us through to midnight on Saturday night, and through the early hours of Sunday morning, a press release was drafted and released around noon. Our swine specialists then began calling customers who had purchased Bionic, Bioforce, and Bioprime nursery feeds from January 1st, 2014 forward. These calls took place Sunday afternoon, evening, and into Monday morning. Since that bold and significant decision was made with the full support of the Grand Valley Fortifiers leadership team, as well as our swine specialists, additional cases have been confirmed within the Grand Valley Fortifiers customer base. And on February 18th, the CFIA released preliminary results from their bioassay analysis in the Winnipeg laboratory. Let me quote from that statement. Testing has determined that PED virus was present in samples of U.S. origin plasma obtained at the third-party manufacturer for Grand Valley Fortifiers. This plasma was used as an ingredient in feed pellets produced by the company. Testing with a swine bioassay has determined that the plasma ingredient contains live virus capable of causing disease in pigs. With the release of this information by CFIA that day, if we had any question about our decision to recall the feeds and warn the industry, we believe those questions have been answered. The CFIA went on to say, further testing will be done to assess if feed pellets are capable of causing disease in piglets, and results are expected within days. Testing will continue to confirm a direct link between the feed and the spread of the disease, as the virus is only confirmed in a single ingredient at this time. We are grateful to our swine specialist team who have worked very hard to communicate well with our customers and work through the logistical issues of the product recall. We're also extremely grateful to OMAF and CFIA and the veterinary community for their dedication and effort as we work together to do our utmost to reduce the risk of further spread of this virus in Ontario. Grand Valley Fortifiers continues to work very openly and closely with CFI officials as testing continues on both our plasma source as well as our recalled pelleted nursery feeds. We remain committed to open and honest communication with our customers, our staff, and the industry as a whole. Once again, our thoughts and prayers go out to all of those who have been negatively affected by the spread of this virus in Canada. Thank you.